All right, y'all, welcome back to Glam with Gorgg. It's your girl Malia, and I'm so happy to be back on my channel in a new location. Most people know that I've moved to London. Yes, I moved from Miami Gardens, Carroll City, Florida to blank London. I don't really want to tell y'all what city I'm in London, but central London pretty much. So I am here to tell you all about the ups and downs and the process that it took and the growth that it brought me. So I want to first start off by saying, if you can picture it, or if you can see it, you can think it, if you could dream it, you can make it happen. And that's the truth. I'm gonna try to do this without being emotional, because this move has taught me so much. So I'm gonna start back with prior to me moving here. Before I moved here, I was in Tallahassee going to Florida State University. And then there was a gap between when I was supposed to move back. There was a gap between when I was supposed to move here to London and when school was over. So between that time, I moved back home to stay with my mom and work and just, save up for a little bit. It was like a month and a half or so, not that long. But I worked very, very hard and I saved up. During that time, not in a bad way, but I didn't communicate with everyone as much. I just took my time to just help find myself and make sure I was making the right decision by coming to move to London. I worked so hard. I was working at Hooters on Bayside and I was making that money. I worked so much and I just saved up and I stayed to myself. During that time, I did a lot of self-reflecting, making sure that this was a journey that I wanted to take and making sure that it was the right decision, removing all doubts that I may have had, or, analyzing all my doubts to make sure that I didn't make a bad decision, honestly, because this is huge. I moved to London. I'm across the country. I don't have anyone here except for my friend Kaylin, who I moved here with. Like, I'm away from everybody, so it's like I had to make sure that was the right decision. So, okay, so let me just go into the process. So when Kaylin and I first moved here, we didn't have anywhere to stay. We moved here off of a hope, a prayer, and a dream, okay? And a dollar. We moved here, and as soon as we flew in, we made it to the airport. We sat down. We were in the airport for like 2 hours trying to find somewhere to stay. And I'm saying, like, a hotel. We went from hotel to Airbnb, everything, for like 3 weeks, almost a month when we first got here. And it was very, very hard. Like, it was hard to stay. It was hard. For an average person, it probably would have been very, very hard. Not that I'm not average, but for most people, it would have been very, very hard to stay determined, like, to do this. Like, you have nowhere to stay. Once we got here, we started school instantly the next day. We had to travel all around. We were also looking for an apartment, which they call flats here. Like, it was so much going on, and it would make you think, I hope I'm not ashy. It would make you feel like, what's the point? Let me go home. Like, this is too hard. But during my time at home, like I said, I was doing a lot of reflecting. I learned so much about my faith in my Heavenly Father, and I became a stronger woman in a lot of ways. Not that strong yet, because I still, I'm not perfect at all. But because of that reflecting time, I was able to, when I was here, I was able to stay positive. I was able to, keep me and Kaylin going, like, we're going to find somewhere. It's okay. It's cool. And Kaylin herself told me, like, I thank God. I'm so happy that I moved here with you, because any other person wouldn't have been as positive. Like, don't get me wrong, Kay was not negative at all, but like, I would just keep telling her, like, it's okay. We're gonna find somewhere. Things gonna work out. God got us. If He don't want us to have, if He got us waiting longer than we expected to find or get anything, it's because we're gonna get more than we expected. In all honesty, we got more than we expected, okay? Because compared to all the flats we've seen, we looked at, we viewed, our apartment is so amazing. It's so gorgeous. It's so modern. It's so up to date, and it is not cheap, but it is not as expensive as some of the other places we looked at, for less room and less space, and it came with everything. So now let me go back a little bit. So when we were looking for apartments, like I said in the beginning, I was real like, oh girl, we're gonna find something. Let's not stress, let's not worry. After a while, it did start to weigh on me just a little bit, like around the third week, and I'm like, okay, let's just get like, we went to go view one apartment. It was so small. Like, the kitchen was in the living room, y'all. The kitchen was in the living room. Kayla was like, Malia, we can't do this. And I'm like, okay, let's just get it, man. We ain't got nowhere else. Like, let's just get it. We got to start focusing on school. Like, we gonna get behind. They starting lessons and everything, homework and presentations. Every single class we have has a presentation. So I'm like, we need to start focusing on school. Let's just get this apartment. She was like, wait, let's look at one more tomorrow. And the one more tomorrow is the one we're staying in now. It was one that I actually myself favorited on our, on our profile to find an apartment here, but I didn't pay much attention because I thought it didn't look as big, because in one of the rooms, which is now Kaylin's room, it had 2 beds in it, and I don't know, at first I wasn't really feeling the decorations as much, and I was just like, whatever. But we came to visit it, and it was so perfect, and it was way better, like I said, than the other ones we visited. So we wanted it. And even, like I said, even past the not having anywhere to stay, going from Airbnb to hotel, and have to move all our luggage from all the hotels, because again, like, we had so much luggage. We moved here, we had like 11 bags of luggage, so we had to move all those bags every single time from hotel to hotel. It was a lot. But once we found an apartment we wanted, it was still a long process, because at that point we had 2 options. We either had to have a UK guarantor, which was somebody who lives, worked, and was a resident of the United Kingdom, co-sign for us for the apartment, because they don't know us, we're not from here, we don't really owe them anything. Like, if we wanted to, we could say, oh yeah, we're gonna move in, and not continue to pay our rent. Like, we could do anything, like, you know what I'm saying? So it was either you had to have a UK guarantor, or you had to pay 6 months of rent in advance. I'm not gonna tell y'all the amount. Well, I don't really care. Okay, so in American dollars, to pay 6 months in advance, it was over 8 bands, which is $8,000. And it was our rent, including our deposit, and just little fees every here and there, and it came up to like $8,000 that we had to pay in advance. And it was like, man, they killing us. We like, dang, like, they killing us. Like, they asking us for so much. Like, they not trying to give us no break, like no 3 months in advance, no nothing. Long story short, we did what we had to do, and we moved in. Now, along that process itself gave me more strength. It taught me resilience. It taught me that truly, I'm going to do my best not to cry. Truly having faith, like knowing that God's got you. Like, he won't bring you this far for you to fall. Like, if you just continue to have faith, he's going to get you through. So I learned that much in just that part of moving to London. Now, as I got my place and I'm in my home, and I'm by myself. And when I say by myself, I'm by myself. I don't have family and friends here, so it gets hard, you know, sometimes. And with the big time difference, it's a 5-hour time gap. So not only are you by yourself, it's kind of hard to communicate with people across the country because the big time gap. So I do sometimes have my moments where it's like, damn, I'm by myself. Like, sometimes you do feel alone. But during that time, I thank God for this time. And you know what? My main reason for moving to London, I told myself, was because this is going to make or break me. Not career-wise or anything, but as a woman, as a person. It's going to force me to learn me, find me, and it's going to force me to learn myself, to find myself, and to be the woman I am meant to be. Because I won't have any influences or any comfort zone. Everyone knows when you are out of your comfort zone, that's when you grow the most. So I knew I had to come to London. So that was one of the big reasons why I came. Outside of me going to school, of course I'm here for school, and I'm getting my master's, by the way, in marketing. It still have more purpose for me. So that's why I really moved here. And that's what it's been doing. And I'm not all the way there yet, but I've come a long way. My faith, like, I spend more time watching sermons, TD Jakes online. I read my scriptures every single morning, every single night. I read my devotionals all the time. And my relationship with my Heavenly Father is where I always wanted it to be. I'm so thankful. Like, I don't really worry about anything anymore. When things go wrong, hard times come, like, I find a good in it. I pray on it, and I keep it moving, because I know my Heavenly Father is going to take care of me. And every single time I do that now, he does exactly that, y'all. Like, I'm so serious. I gave him control of my life. Like, he's the head of my life. Like, I don't really I don't try to plan. I don't try to control my life anymore. I don't try to say this is what I need to do, this is how I'm going to do it. I used to be so controlling of my life. Like, I used to want to plan everything exactly how it has to be. And if it didn't go that way, I was frustrated, or I would be hard on myself. Like, you know, but that if it wasn't meant to go that way, it wasn't meant to go that way. And I look at hard times so different now. Like, I truly do, because I now completely understand that those hard times, it it's going to teach me something. It's going to teach me something. And the lesson that is teaching me 9 times out of 10 is a lesson that if it was something someone just told me or something I just read, it wouldn't really apply to me. Like, it was a lesson I had to go through for it to stick and to save me from a harder trial or a harder situation in the future. So I'm grateful for hard times. I appreciate hard times, and it may sound weird, but in many ways, sometimes I welcome hard times. Like, because also when you're your weakest, that's when your Heavenly Father, and that's when God's his strongest. So when I'm weak, he comes through even more. And so it's like, how can you complain? Like, how can you complain? So, and don't get me wrong, I'm still working on it. I'm still building. I'm still becoming a stronger woman and better woman every single day. And I have my my bad days and my whatever. But child, the growth is real, okay? It is real. And I see myself even being able to give better advice to my friends and motivate my friends even more. And I love my friends. I have such amazing friends. All of my friends are doing great things. I love you all so much, and I support all of your dreams. And if there's anything I could do to ever support you or help you or advise you, especially with me being in marketing now, I'm here for it. I will do it. I love you guys so much. Even people who watch me, I want to help others. Like, I want to inspire others. I want to assist others. Like, I know that this journey, a lot of people aren't going on this journey. So there's not a lot of people out there who can share this kind of experience and tell you guys all the different things that they learn. So this is a very unique experience, and I'm so blessed and so grateful that God found me worthy of this experience and this process and everything. And so why not share with others? Why not help others? So I don't want to be the only one winning. I'm not this type of person. I want everybody around me winning. I want us all to be popping, okay? So I don't mind helping anybody type stuff. It's room for everybody. Like, y'all gotta stop competing with each other. Y'all gotta stop competing with people. Like, it's room for all of us to succeed. Like, your blessings don't stop mine. Your wins don't stop mine. People gotta start realizing that. Like, cause the next girl's winning or she popping or she doing her thing, that don't mean you can't win. You go where your focus is. So if you're not on the straight and narrow, you don't got tunnel vision, you ain't focused on where you're going and what you're trying to do, you kind of looking over here, you gonna run into their lane. You messing up your own blessing. Like, that's not your path. That's not your destiny. If it was, that's what you would be doing. Again, like I said when I opened up, if you could picture it, if you could see it, if you could dream it, you can make it happen. So everything that you dream, everything that you think you want to do it. Like, go for it. Like, please. Because the only person who's gonna be responsible for your future is you. And everything you do today will have some type of ripple effect 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 10 years from now. You have to think about that. Like, have faith in your abilities. Go for it. Like, go for it. The only way you're going to know if you can do it is if you try. If you never try, you're going to be wishing you did. You shoulda, coulda, woulda, but didn't. And it's like, what are you going to do with shoulda, coulda, woulda, but didn't? Like, you can't do nothing with that in the future. And shoulda, coulda, woulda, but didn't makes you no money. Like, secure the bag. Like, go for it. I know we get tired. I know it gets frustrating. I know things get hard. But as soon as you break past that barrier, that hard barrier, that one thing that was holding you back is going to be a door to open you up to a lot more experience, opportunities. And isn't that opportunity worth it? Aren't you worth it? So I don't even know why I went on that rant, but I want y'all to know that. So I want to thank you all for supporting me and watching my channel. And I have so much more coming for you guys. So subscribe, like, and comment. Stay tuned because I'm coming with vlogs, makeup tutorials, and everything. So stick around, and I love you all. Thank you so much for the support, and bye.